still on it.
Have you got the cards? The card's a good one too. Have you got any idea?
I will open that as well.
Have you got any idea what's in it?
I mean, I kind of think I do, but also
he knows what's in it. He knows what's in it.
I don't want to overthink it.
No, he knows what's in it. That's all right.
Well,
I didn't overthink it, so I apologise. Anyway.
I've come out of a wild card, but we are live.
Live.
I just want to throw it in there when you got mid-conversation.
Mid-conversation, me being slightly regretful that I put very limited effort into Andy's birthday present this year, but it is Andy's birthday, so that's good.
Happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, happy birthday.
30s again, crazy.
You're 30 again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done. Happy birthday. Welcome to the club.
I can't wait to join it. We'll see what happens.
See what happens. It's a good decade.
Yeah.
He's Generation X and a millennial and a boomer. He's all of them.
How are we doing, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to this week Toy Division. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're doing well. Bit of a subscriber jump. So went over 3,000.
Congratulations.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. So if you are new to the live stream, we do these every Wednesday with these two lovely chaps right here, Andy and Dan. And we end up having guests on board. So if you are new, stick around. Don't leave us. And hopefully give you a fun midweek boost.
Yeah, I don't know about fun, but
if you are new and you're super interested and want to talk about cartoons, then get in touch and you can come on and we can talk about it. Speaking of which, I want to do a minor pimp here. So we're me and Andy are selling at Kempton on the 15th, Sunday the 15th of May. Aaron will be off on a pretty tiny adventure himself in a different country. But if anyone is collecting Toxic Crusaders and wants a box for the Turf Surfer, please do let me know. It's not a price thing. It's if you want this for your collection, I have two, and I don't want this anymore. And I can't
just to reiterate, it is just the box though.
It's just the box. Well, it's the box, and I think I've got there's 2 pieces left from where I bought 2 rubbish ones. So whatever about the pieces, that doesn't really matter. But the box is quite nice. It's a bit of a shame to throw away. But if anyone is collecting and wants a box, let me know, and I'll be at Kempton on the 15th of May, and you can have a box. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice. El Tendo, how you doing? Hope you had fun at the Chicago Kane County Toy Fair. It looked amazing from
some great pickups for Shao.
From the pictures and the pickups you've seen.
And I'm so not jealous because obviously we're all adults and we shouldn't be jealous. But some of the pickups I've seen people have, I'm like, damn it, man, I'd love to get over there. But I know the time I'll get over there, I wouldn't find half of the stuff.
I saw that's really good, that's really nice, and I saw one of Ken's pickups being like a book with a cassette tape for Willow, and I'm like, yeah, Andy's gonna like that one.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm sure you're keeping it, but if you ever parted ways with that, because I know he collects it as well, so
little cheeky slide into the DMs there.
Yeah,
no, not even DMs. I did it on his page, like no remorse.
You went round his house.
Yeah, I was outside. Hello to Les. Hello.
Yes, Leslie, how you doing? Pete, how you doing, mate? You're right.
I did it twice this week with people.
Collectzilla.
I think it's Throwback Kate is the account on Instagram.
Kieran.
She started posting up some pictures of stuff she found in her attic or at her parents', and there was a comic book with the Willow promotion on it. And I was like, sorry to be that guy, but if you're moving that on,
and he's creepy, and he's creeping. You're keeping that Willow, that scrap of Willow promotional material. You're keeping that, are
you? Well, that's how I got one of the Willow sets by being nosy on someone's post. I was like, "Oh, you selling that?"
You selling that?
But, yeah. Thank you very much for all the happy birthdays. Thank you.
Was just it
was Baz's birthday this week as well.
Monday, wasn't it?
Is it 24th, 25th? I've seen his name pop up on the thing on the
25th. I think it was Monday.
It's so crazy that we're all 29. Like, I can't believe it all.
I'm the oldest. I've reached 30.
Wow.
Davdol, how you doing? Carlos, welcome back.
Hey.
Hope you're well, mate. Badger Toys, how you doing? Yes, lots of love for And his birthday. Oh, there he is. Start liking Baz. How you doing, mate? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to yourself as
The
well.
other day. Retro Ghetto. How you doing, mate?
Hey, buddy.
Birthday Pete's comments. You'll break him.
Birthday Pete's.
Size of you now, dude.
I'm on the what do they call it? The pre-workout juice. I'll take him. Come on.
Look better than 40. Grant, how you doing?
Slowly getting there.
Colin, how's it going? Appreciate that, Callum, dude. I really do appreciate that. Sue, how you doing? Yes, just packing for Chatham. It is Chatham this weekend.
It's such a mad run. It's Chatham, then the week after it's NEC, then the week after it's Kempton, then the week after it's Sandown, then the week after it's Chatham. Woof! Some toys flying around in the next 5 weeks.
I think I can only get the one day off, which is Chatham. Sorry, not Chatham, Kempton.
Well,
I think I'm working every other.
It's one of those ones, isn't it? It's a mad month of toy shows, but then after that, it's barren until like for the summer. So get them in now.
Hopefully, Adam will continue the end of month Chathams, but yeah, the Barry Potter stuff obviously shuts. Well, that's not true at all. The Barry Potter stuff where we are shuts down because it's NEC and Sandown are really the ones that we like. We'll go to.
But they still do them like Bolton and
and there's still the Tottens and there's still the Fording Bridges and the Exeters and there's plenty stuff. It's just we're being very London centric, even though NEC is in Birmingham.
If any do come up and we are heading to them, we will definitely be letting you guys know. Smugglers, how you doing? Benny Boy, how you doing? Surah Toys. Happy birthday to Andy. Yes, it is. That is the question on everyone's lips. The screaming goat.
Yeah, I can get him.
You know,
I think maybe we'll give him a rest this week
to signify the end of each segment is the screaming goat.
I did watch it back. I got a bit goat crazy.
You did go a bit trigger happy on the goat. You premature goated a few times as well.
Goat happy.
People love the goat. I can get it. I've boxed myself in, but I can get it.
If you get a chance, grab it. But if not, newcomers. That sums up the stream. Particular Green Power Rangers, Mad Balls, Pamela Anderson. Should be what our new logo is.
But who likes what?
Yeah, that's what you got to work out. Tommy Toothpaste Toys, how you doing? Hope you're well. Casey Jones, how you doing? Appreciate that. Never thought I'd be watching. To be honest, mate, never thought I'd be making these videos. So, appreciate everyone who watches them. Tim, how you doing? Neil, what's up, mate? How are you? Darren, how's it going? Oh man, Brad, how you doing, mates? Everyone's here. Rob Kenobi, how you doing? Dave the Retro Collector.
Hi.
Deciding which fair to go to, Chatham or Sandown? Both. Why is it even a?
I mean, they're not on the same day.
Yeah. I don't see the issue. Okay, moving on. Who does Andy work for? He never gets time off. He works.
I work in retail, so unfortunately we'll open like pretty much 364 days a week. The only day we're shut is Christmas.
A week. That's some intense.
It feels like it.
That's some intense weekage.
Only the cool.
I sold my soul to the devil a long time ago.
Yo. Bolton was great the past weekend. Good. Yeah, I've always heard good things about Bolton. It's just a little too far up. Nah.
That's
Which
quite
was the one you went up to? I thought you went up to one.
Stafford's the one, the furthest I've gone to.
Okay, yeah.
And went to Norwich.
Norwich. Yeah, but Norwich was more because, it fell in line with the football. So, But apart from that, I think Bolton's a bit too far. Unless football takes me up that way and it falls on the same weekend.
Brentford have to get relegated a couple of times to play Bolton, though, wouldn't they?
Well, they might get a cheeky FA Cup.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You never know.
You guys aren't getting relegated, though, right? You've been doing well.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe
as that.
Dragon Reborn, how you doing?
Dragon Reborn, that makes me think of Red Dragon, which makes me think of Hannibal, which makes me think of Mads Mikkelsen. So I'm all about that name. That's cool.
The absolute power of the goat corrupts. Absolute, yeah, it does. We have to.
He's away. He's away. He's not in my hands. He's away.
Jimbo, hey guys, newbie here. Welcome. The YouTube gods decided to throw Toy Hunter into my home screen based on nothing I'd watched before. Now I'm addicted to it. And to you guys, I love the concept. Cheers, Jimbo. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, we love finding toys, and we've got plenty of toys to show off. I think. I know I've got a few bits to show off.
Yeah, me and Dan went on a little merry trip with a couple of others.
Yeah,
you did. Dave Blaze Toys, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Dave Blaze nothing but the toys. Let's get that correct.
Nothing but the toys.
The Screaming Goat reminds me of the Screaming Aliens vs Monsters film.
I read that as Aliens versus Predator, and I'm like, oh, that famous scene where the Predator jumps down and like bang, like punches the alien's face off, and then a goat in the background goes rah. It might have been an outtake. I don't know. I might have dreamt it.
I don't know.
Right, how are you doing? Hope you are well. And if Nikki's watching, hello. And I hope, very sad to hear that your Instagram got hacked.
It was Nikki's, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I said. I did say.
Oh, sorry, you said Nikki. Sorry.
Yeah.
It seems to be happening a lot. That's like the fourth or fifth toy-related person that's been savaged.
But it's not just toys. It's like I've seen people's Facebooks, like other Instagram, like it's just going around.
It's happening all over social media, I think.
Any tips on getting rid of smoke smell from the plastic toys?
That is a strong question. Yeah.
Breeze, air, and patience.
Yeah, for like basically wet wipe them if you can. If you talk about Tim Turtles, probably the Playmates ones, whatever. Wet wipe, dry off, Febreze, dry off, and then leave them. If you've got like a garage or something like that, you just got to air them out. But I tell you what, a couple of fags goes a long way with regards to like the stale smoke smell is potent.
Yeah.
It really is. Oh, I'll tell you a good trick that someone told me that I did with a couple of bits and pieces is get like a box, and it was Ed's Retro Geek Out told me this, and it worked on a couple of bits that I had. I had like a boglin that it wasn't really smoky, it was a different smell, but whatever. Get like a Tupperware box that if it fits in, and get like a pot of raw ground coffee, and put that in the box with the item, and then seal it up, and then just leave it for a few days, and it seems to kind of like extract it's weird. It diffuses it slightly, so your figure might smell a little bit of coffee, but then it disappears. Yeah, coffee, and then trapped in the box.
Don't you just change one strong smell for another?
Well, I thought that. I'm like, dude, now my body does smell of coffee. I mean, obviously, it was preferable to what it smelled of before, which was like,
I'd rather it smell of coffee than smoke.
And it just it doesn't. It's not like, oh no, it's coffee. It just takes the edge off the stale smoke. So
Surah. I'll have to Surah toys.
There you go. Yeah, cat litter. So all of these. There we go. Yeah, Sue and Sarah know what they're talking about. So yeah, chalk, cat litter. I'm saying coffee, but yeah, cat litter is absorbent as well. But you got to seal it up and leave it.
There's a coffee thing coming back again.
Yeah, just granules.
So yeah, hope that helps.
Well be.
Go from Jurassic World just before the T-Rex chops down him. Yeah, if someone could edit that scene in, as soon as the T-Rex comes down, it's just Andy like. And Retro Ghetto, I'm here for the KAWS statue.
Well, you might be pleased or not, I don't know, to know that I have literally bought another one today. So I'm not getting into it.
Yeah, but you got it better. You got a better deal than the one we saw.
Yeah, I think for the size, I think it's the same size as the one I've got, but it's stand up and black.
Yeah.
So that'll be when I get that, I'll shut it off. But yeah, I am. I'm not like into them now, but I do like them enough to buy it. I now have two or one coming anyway. So.
Nice.
Oh my God, Andy! Stop! Vikings, stop!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Did
I
tell? I don't know if I mentioned this on the stream, but I definitely mentioned it to you guys at the car boot.
And I told him to not do the super chat because it's a con.
Seriously, guys, like super chat, appreciate. Don't super chat. Come to the toy fairs, buy toys of us. Support us that way. And Andy Slab the Vikings sent us £10. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
A couple of weeks ago.
About two, yeah.
when I checked it to see how much it was, we got out of that £5.18.
Is that the royal we?
Yes.
Because me and Andy didn't get nothing. But Viking, stop it. Just give it like a thumbs up and a high five or whatever. Jeez.
Send me nudes.
Yeah, come on, it's his birthday.
I've got tons of those news from Andy.
Right, Stu, are you ready? There's other stuff going on, but this is just in my diary, literally in my diary. Right, so this Saturday, the 30th of April, is Chatham. Then Sunday, the 8th.
If my spelling's really bad, because I'm typing it really quickly.
And
it is really bad.
Sunday, the 8th of May, is the NEC. Sunday, the 15th of May, is Kempton, where myself, Andy, Ben, and Sam, so Bugsy's, I think, both will be there, and Rye are all going to be selling that.
I think Robbo's there as well.
Oh, Robbo will no doubt be there, yeah. And probably Sue and Sarah as well. Be some good sellers there. Saturday, the 20th. Maybe even Grant. Yeah, that'd be good. Saturday, the 21st of May, so the following weekend, is Sandown. And then the following Saturday, the 28th of May, I'm assuming, this is an assumption, is Chatham again, because Adam runs it on the last Saturday of each month. So I'm sure there's other, that's not like definitively in the whole country, everything that's going on, but they're the ones that kind of are
down our way. Oh, isn't also the 30th as well? The London Toy Fair.
Dude, probably there's like London.
Sure,
I think you're right.
Yes.
I think they're on for the weekend.
Yeah. The Enfield Toy Fair.
Enfield,
Enfield,
yes.
They'll be in there somewhere, and there'll be no doubt there'll be a Totten in there. So I mean, there are other things going on, but this is just what I would say are the ones that are in our diaries, rotating sort of thing. So
100%. Right about.
We also only really talk about the ones that we go to or have been to, but I'm sure there's plenty.
There's definitely things that happen in the world that we're not aware of. I would suggest.
So I think Sue and Sarah are probably the ones. They seem to get to all of them.
Sue and Sarah, absolutely. They're like that's what I'm looking for. Like toy fair machines.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
They are. That's good. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right. Our next segment will be to show some toys off, I guess.
All right.
So does anyone want to volunteer?
I'm going to go first.
Dan goes first, I think.
I'm going to go first. Right,
because I can do that, and I can do this.
Because Retro Gato probably wants to get out of there. I'm going to...
He's already left, mate. What are you on about?
He's already gone. So, myself, Andy, Ben and Rye took a little bro trip to go and see the lovely Craig at Nerd Base on Saturday, and picked up a few bits. In fact, I didn't pick something up, and it annoyed me so much. I rang him up and he's sending it to me.
Hasn't turned up yet, though, is it?
Not yet. I know it's probably going to out tomorrow when I'm not in and probably get stolen. So that's just the way it goes. But I guess the thing I bought that I didn't expect to buy any of it. The two things I went to buy, neither of them were there because I didn't buy them when me and Aaron and Ed were there. And I thought maybe one will be there, but they weren't. And that's just life. So this is what Retro Getter was talking about. And you can see that.
All right. Yeah.
It's a
such a weird thing.
Well, they're like people that collect shoes like them, apparently. But yeah, it's Medicom Cause. This one's called Resting Place. What's mental is if you look on eBay, the ones that are for sale, they're like $4 or $5 grand.
What?
Because literally $4 or $5 grand. But I don't know if this one. I think you can buy this one for like 200 quid or something from Japan. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I just liked it. Craig had it in. We took a rough guess at what it was worth. I was happy to pay it. Cool. I like the size of it.
But this was something that wasn't even on the shop, right? There was another one on the shop.
Yeah, and Craig said, "Oh, I've got some more of these behind. He's going to put them on. We're going to put them online." Because again, like I said, the price is a bit weird. So, and then bizarrely, out of the blue, there's another the same, I guess, figure, but standing up, so not lying down, and this side is totally black, and then he's again flayed on this side, but standing up. But I think it's the same size scale figure, popped up and Rye very kindly / annoyingly tagged me in it because he knew I couldn't resist. So I've got one of those on its way as well. So I think I just have 2, one sitting down, one standing up. That's it. So I'm not collecting them, Callum. Apart from I now have 2.
Sure.
I'm not collecting them until I buy them. Also, can I just double checked?
Yeah.
This Sunday, Coventry Toy Fair.
There you go.
Another one for your diaries.
And have a look in the again, like Sue's saying, Portsmouth Comic Con Saturday and Sunday, 7th and 8th of May. Brickfest Milton Keynes Saturday 21st. There's a lot to choose from depending on where you are.
MCM Comic Con's the weekend of the 28th of May as well.
Yeah. And Casey Jones, Sandown, it can get busy, but it's never stupid busy. It's always.
It tends to feel busier because the aisles are quite compact.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's not
as roomy as NEC.
It isn't, but it's not uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's not like if you don't like large crowds or whatever, you'll be all right. It's not savage. Right. The other things I got from one of the things I went back for that I didn't actually know existed until I saw Aaron's video on Nerdbase when myself, him, and Ed were there, is a tiny little bald guy with a tash, which we've been calling them Moustache Baby. Naturally, that particular figure had sold, but there were 2 other figures from that line, which is the Play School Cavemen line, which I now know a lot about. How cool are these little guys?
I can't believe they're like preschool toys.
Yeah, look at the hair on him. It's a right little Leo Sayer, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I got them too. There's some other cool looking ones as well, not just a bald Tash Baby, but little. I thought they were quite fun. Preschool cavemen. Also, as anyone that watches this might know, not only do I not like Biker Mice from Mars, I actively dislike Biker Mice from Mars to a certain degree. But I bought this. I didn't even like. I just like it.
Yeah, that was a good buy. I like that.
So it is Fred the Mutant, but the green version. There's a normal coloured whatever version from the Mutant Clone Secret Lab set, and that's the only place you can get this particular one from. But I just liked him. I liked.
He is cool.
Yeah,
that's a big place there, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. It was just on his own, yeah. I just cool. I just liked him, so I picked him up.
Good thing about that is that you could stick that in your Earthworm gym.
It's just
no one would know.
It's a cool sculpt for like bigger than a minifigure, but not. My plan was, Aaron, to not buy anything big or expensive, and yeah.
No, as soon as you mentioned that, I just accepted that wasn't going to be the case.
I know. So these are pretty cool. So these are the they're called I think they're called mini Goober Ghosts, and this one's called like Stomach Stuff, and it's
the Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah, and I think you meant to put they don't do anything. You can just store slime in them, and so I've stored a little My Pet Alien, like a little holiday American.
Yeah,
My Pet Alien. He can go in there. Again, just I think it's just a cool little thing, isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
Very cool. Like it.
How many of them are like that?
Sorry?
How many of them are like that? Or is it just that one?
There's 2. There's like there's a different one that's got like a big brainy thing. They're cool.
Okay.
Also from Craig, the thing I didn't buy last time, Aaron, but I quite liked.
I think so. Oh yeah.
So this is from Toy Biz Savage Land. They come out. It's like I think this is Storm, and this is called Crawler.
Yeah.
But I bought him because I think he's pretty cool. Isn't he? It's just cool.
I think the other one's better.
The other one's better. The other one isn't actually Savage Land. Again, I actually looked at some stuff online before I did today. This is also Toy Biz. It's also Marvel, but it's called Marvel Most Wanted, and this is called Grovel. It's got like a.
He reminds me of the thing in Mandalorian. The thing. The small guy rides.
Yeah.
Blurg.
The Blurg. Yeah, he's got a similar face, but. Yeah, but this is like it's called Grovel, and it's got like a from Toy Biz Marvel Most Wanted, and it comes with like a cave girl. There's a theme. I didn't know about when I was buying it, but I thought this was Savage Land, Savage World, Savage Land. So I was like, I'll just buy the other one as well. But they're actually two different lines. But they're both Toy Biz. They're both kind of cool. So I bought that. There we go.
And I think that should be your tag of like if you ever did YouTube videos. That should be your intro.
Yeah, random stuff. On the same day, Rye had a little gift for me, even though he forgot everything else. But he had a little gift for me, which I was very grateful for, and I'm grateful for. It's not complete, but it ain't far off. It's his spares for Dinosaurs Attack cards. Don't know if you guys are aware of these, but they are
love it.
They are absolutely excellent.
Did you know we were looking at premium DNA?
Yes,
they've got the license for that, so I'm like intrigued as to what they're going to do for it.
They're going to make some amazing toys.
Yeah,
undoubtedly. Look at that one, wedding, nuptial nightmare.
Crazy.
It's such a weird concept.
Such a weird concept, and it has a whole story that goes through it. And so very grateful for that. That's awesome. So some Dinosaur Attacks cards, which is good. In the post of I think he might be in the chat. Benny Boy, always hooking me up. Hello.
Oh, you did get one because I think you had it carded as well, right?
Love it. So, big Ren and Stimpy fan. This is Space Madness Ren. I'm on the lookout for Space Madness Stimpy, but someone's got one. I know that I want to say Dan Rout. Someone has one card. There's a carded one floating around at the moment. In fact, probably Betty Boy's got one as well. But I want one loose. I didn't want one carded. So I'm looking for a loose Space Madness Stimpy now to go with him. But thank you very much, dude, for the great price. And yeah, love him. Absolutely love him. So that's cool. Came today, our friend Steve Darby Collector on Instagram gave me the hookup. Dirtbag is now complete. He's got his knife. Nice. So he is.
For a mister, I don't really collect turtles. You've got some great turtles.
I know it's coming on, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
and
getting there.
And I bought one, Aaron, that I didn't pick up on a Saturday. It's on its way. It's a bit of a classic. It's a bit Andy, isn't it? It's a bit of a classic one.
Yeah, it's a cool figure.
Yeah, I'll have that for next week, hopefully. So yeah, so Dirtbag complete. Thank you, Steve. I know you're traveling right now, but if you rewatch this, thank you very much. It turned up safe and sound. And now for something that probably Andy was more excited about me getting than I was, although I am warming to it. So Mythic Legions, which I am not collecting, but there's one or two that I want. Re-released the Gothitropolis Igalis. Is that right? Is that fair to say? Which are like the bird-headed guys.
I don't know. I just know it's a bloody cool figure.
So I've been wanting one since I saw one, but they're guys. Well, one came up from America and I bought it. Now I just want to say first things first. In a world where we are trying to get a bit more, planet friendly and whatever, big up packaging that you can undo and put back together.
Yeah,
I've got no problem with plastic packaging, but I will keep this because I can now rebox it rather than tear it open and throw it away. So I love the fact you can open them up and keep them. And this is the figure. And Aaron, get ready for a face full of freedom because there he is.
It's so good.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
Rock, flag, and eagle. Yeah.
I kind of envision like when you were going to show that off, like fireworks are going to come back. Like was it the F-15s or whatever they're called, just flying over.
Yeah. I should have airdropped him in. So the most patriotic figure in the world, a bald eagle.
So good. It's insanely good.
I absolutely love that. It's on my list to find.
Yeah, if you can. I'm looking. So I want all of the ones with I want all the Gothitropolis birds, but flamingus in particular, or a duck. If they come up, they're expensive, and they don't come up. So we'll see.
That duck sold. There was a duck on eBay for, I think it worked out like 220 quid from America.
It was more than that. I was looking at one like 340 or something. This was less. So I'll tell you guys, all in, including customs, including tax, including everything, I paid 130 for this one.
That's a good price.
Which is good. Like
it's good for what it is, but it's also still 130 quid. But
yeah. I mean, it's not like
I am
not
Well,
something
I
I'm going to be buying an army building, but I would like to add one day.
Do you know what? As soon as I see it, like the first song that comes into my head is from Team America. It was like, "What would you do?"
What would you do? I think, either Freedom Isn't Free or like a really grainy, tinny tape version of a Born in the USA, I was born. So yeah,
It's such a cool figure.
there we go. Regardless, yeah, I don't know. I'm complaining. I've as you know, because we were chatting about it. I've just spent the same money on something much worse, which hopefully will come next week.
You've got a good week next week. Jesus,
have I? I don't know. But yes, there we go. Regardless, and yeah, man, that's I'm pretty happy with everything. Lots of small things, couple of chunky things, and a bald-headed eagle. So there we go.
That was a good haul. A good haul.
Just on a quick little segue from the eagle, has anyone in the chat watched Peacemaker?
No, we're going to talk about it later. We're going to talk about it later.
Okay,
now you've talked about it. Now you've seen it. I've got someone to talk about it, so we'll talk about it later without giving spoilers.
I've not seen it, but I've got spoilers from the fact that it's been out for ages. Do you know what I mean? It's been out for a while.
It's legitimately one of the best things I've ever seen that's got anything to do with superheroes. For me, it goes The Boys, Peacemaker. The Boys because there's a bit more to it. But it's there, man. Andy, am I wrong?
I watched it all in a day.
It's mint.
I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday. I had a great day off. Watched all of it. Fantastic. Got a McDonald's breakfast. Perfect.
What a day.
Nims knows. I wanna be American.
Yeah, 100%. It is such a cool figure. There you go, Penny Boy.
Thank you very much again, man. Absolutely love him. So yeah, he's going to go in the with the other Wrens and Stimpies. Hey, buddy.
Even lads have to watch and catch up later. So if you're watching this later on, mate, why?
If you're watching this later on, if you're watching this after Sunday, then we've gone back to the future because we may have seen you already.
Yes. You won't see me, but I'm very interested to. I'll be living my car boot weekend for these guys. But interesting.
I really should make the effort.
We'll see.
Andy, I'm posting cars. Okay. Retro round. What are you doing? Appreciate it, but what are you doing?
Yeah, man. That's amazing.
Just one that came up earlier from Night of the Bat, man. Before we go on to the next segment of toys, what do you think about collectors moaning about Hasbro when all companies at supermarkets where I work, they are moaning because toys are expensive?
I mean, I think collectors collectors should essentially the price increases. Yeah, man, everything costs more. This is just the way we live in right now, thanks to three massive things which no one saw coming in quick succession. Certainly in this country, Brexit on top of COVID on top of a war in the Ukraine, and all of a sudden everything's more expensive is the reality of it. So yeah.
So I work in shipping, and the price of shipping and everything was just going through the roof, especially with COVID. We've made it really popular, toy collectors. So they're going to they're going to put prices up.
What you're talking about us? You're welcome. You're welcome, Toy World, for our silly chat on Wednesday.
But
see you on Sunday, Hasbro.
It's got. They're going to keep adding every year. They'll keep adding a quid or more onto each figure until it hits the point, which I'm thinking is going to hit very soon. But some of the things they're doing, like they do these live streams to show off the toys, but they announce all the toys beforehand and then do the live stream. And then everyone's really like, "Oh, you just announced this on your about a couple of days ago." So I don't get that. But the main thing is they're getting rid of plastic in the packaging.
Colin mentions that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing though. Like loads of stuff used to be boxed.
Now, yes. The problem is there's no plastic. I haven't got any. Maybe I can get this out. Boom. So basically, there's going to be none of this plastic.
Yeah.
Which I think is ridiculous because you're buying a plastic toy. But anyway, that's
Well, it's like straws from Starbucks being cancelled.
Yeah. But the thing is, what everyone's saying is that what you can now do, if it's got no plastic and you can't see in them, you could quite literally do what people have been doing in America and swapping the figures.
Mm.
So people have been buying like expensive figures buying like Build-A-Figure parts, like buying Build-A-Figure like figures, then going back and just putting different figures in them and just, oh, I don't want this figure anymore. And because the people in the shops are just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it, or even missing the Build-A-Figure bits. Yeah.
But then what about like? I mean, part of I don't know if I'm that bothered about it, to be honest, because I open stuff. But like, what if you open it up and like the paint apps are crap, or like
that's what everyone's saying.
You're not going to know without seeing. That it's a weird one.
People like want to see the figure.
The secret is only to buy retro stuff secondhand.
Yeah.
Although some of the new stuff is about having just displayed an Igala, so I can't say I stick to that myself.
So yeah, it's opening a bit of a can of worms at the moment, and I think what else everyone's also upset about. Like,
but then loads of people love the box art of the vintage stuff, so it's kind of like.
But they love the box art. They love to see the figure as well.
Well, then open the damn thing.
No, I know.
Yeah, I've got. I don't think we can sacrifice the planet so people can display their toys in boxes. But I do understand that you might want to see the product before you buy it. So they might have to start doing something, along the lines of like slip cases, where it's like, I don't know. So the thing will be tied in, but it wouldn't have a, it'd be roped in, but it wouldn't have a plastic window. I don't know.
It's one of those things where I think the packaging on figures is probably the least of the world's problems with global warming.
It's such a minor thing to like.
It's such a what do they call it?
Actually, you say that though. I bet it contributes to a hell of a lot of waste.
Yeah, but then I think plastic. When you go and buy, like, off topic, but when you go and buy your fruit and veg from like the supermarkets,
no,
I understand why that's all plastic up. Do you know what I mean? It can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
But plastic is a byproduct of the fuel industry, I believe, originally. So
yeah. But the only other thing is, though, the one thing I don't agree with is everyone moaning about the retooling of the figures.
What's that?
Which is saying, like, well, basically, they make one figure, and they're like, oh, here's figure A, with the browns. Do you know what I mean? It's the same figure. They just keep reusing it.
Okay.
Variants. They've been doing that forever, right?
But not just variants, like using the same body to make a different figure. Just put.
Oh right, yeah, well, yeah.
It's the same thing.
I mean, dude, you're talking to Hasbro, the makers of G.I. Joe. It's the same.
Hasbro, Mattel, all these things, and people are like, oh, it's just the same figure with a different paint app. It's like, yeah, they're going to do that. Like, why is that such a? I don't know. Anyway.
I think at some point we've all just got to settle down and realise that we're collecting tiny little plastic representations of things we enjoy. So it doesn't really matter, does it? At the end of the day, we probably should try and save the planet. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So whatever it takes to do that. But I from a first world problem perspective, I appreciate that the prices are going to go up. Even if the packaging they use ended up costing less, they put the prices of everything up under the guise of, oh well, you can't have it both ways. You can't save the planet and it be the same price. It's always going to be more expensive. But
yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's us putting the world to right. Andy, do you want to show some toys off, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
Yeah, Andy gets to go last because it's his birthday and he gets to open a present live on air.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So
this monstrosity.
Shout out to Poncho Toys. How you doing, mate? Welcome.
Hey.
Yes. So I got some car boot stuff to show off. So I wasn't planning to go on to the Saturday car boot because I just fancied lying and the weather was not going to be great. But I ended up having to go into work on Saturday, so I thought, and early. So I thought, for getting up an extra hour earlier, I'll pop into the boot on the way to work. Found absolutely nothing other than this ridiculous Green Ranger drink.
Have you used it?
No.
Are you going to use it?
Probably not.
No.
I don't know how much.
What variants in that? I mean, where are we at now? That's
it's the car boot variant,
the most potent of all the strains.
Yes. So there was that. I bought some like anime books and stuff because that's about. There was literally there was not apart from a couple of Jax wrestlers. I don't think there was one action figure like available. But I did find this, some weird like frisbee from an unknown. I have no idea what it's from.
How much was it? Was it saying it on the side?
15p.
I mean, why would you even price that up?
15p, yeah, like
I gave them 20p because I didn't want the 5p.
I was going to say that would be irritating to not give them 20p. I don't want your 5p change. Thank you very much.
The only
thing
thing
I
I
on it or anything like that. It's got nothing.
No, it's got. Oh, hang on, what's that year? No, but it does just have patent pending, all rights reserved, made in Hong Kong. But there is kind of like a.
Oh, it's not. They don't make much in Hong Kong, mate. That could be quite rare.
Walker Woodley Limited, Sydney, Australia. That's the other thing that's on it.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I have no idea what it's from, what it is. I just kind of like the design.
It's kind of cool.
But yeah,
it's kind of cool.
I actually thought when I first saw it from a distance, it was kind of like making like a, heavy metal sign. And then I realized when I got up close, I realized it was just a sticker over it.
I was going to ask that if it's giving it the Jimmy Snooker on one side, but yeah.
But I don't know what it's from, but it was kind of cool. And then I went to the boot fair on Sunday. So because you guys weren't meeting up on Sunday, I went to a different one. First one I went to wasn't particularly great, but I did find the Lost Boys soundtrack on tape.
Pretty good.
Oh, you played that this week in your car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Has it got I Still Believe by Sexy Sax Man? I know it's not the name of the band. I Still Believe.
Tim Capello, isn't it?
Yeah, is it called I Still Believe?
Yeah. Just trying to look, it's just got the names on it. Yeah, I Still Believe. I'm sure that's the Tim Capello one.
Well, it's the Sexy Sax Man. It's the greased up, oiled up, wearing a demolition strap.
Yeah, but
I've never seen that film.
Good film, man.
It's a really real good film.
You know how I rip on like most 80s films being rubbish. I still like Lost Boys. I think it's a good film.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good vampire film.
So you see, Leslie has commented with Tim Capello. Yeah. She's met him. I think maybe even twice. So there's pictures of Les with.
Was he still playing his saxophone?
Yeah, he still plays that song. He comes out and still plays that song. He's only famous for that song, and I'm not joking.
Actually, if you listen to a great band called Gunship, he has done a vampire song with Gunship. Gunship make like retro 80s kind of synth wave is the type of music.
Okay.
And he's teamed up with them, and he's playing sax in one of the songs.
Right.
Check the video out on YouTube. It's like the video's all about like every like kind of vampire.
After this though, don't all just like disappear.
Oh yeah. Stay with us for the.
I'm also going to say, if you enjoy a little bit of it's not even really heavy. It's kind of emo-y, I guess. But so you know the absolute banger, "Cry Little Sister."
Yeah.
A particularly not good, a kind of whatever band called Aiden back in the day did a cover of it. So it's quite a good cover. It's quite a good cover. It sounds kind of 9 Inch Nails-y, but not as industrial. It's kind of cool. Yeah, "Cry Little Sister."
That's it. "Dark All Day" by Gunship. Yeah, Gunship are good.
There you go.
Yeah, Aiden, some weird like kind of 80, not 80s, sorry, weird emo-y band.
Yeah, ugliest band in rock.
But I know the one you're on about. So yeah, got that. I did get something else, but I haven't got it ready. But yeah, from the first car boot, I picked up 2 Black Series. So I've got Darth Maul.
Why is it Darth Maul's lightsabers always look massively too big for his hands? Are they two different?
Because it's the dual one, or is it?
No, but do you think the actual saber looks really thick? It always looks like that.
Yeah. But yeah,
cool.
Put it together. But yeah, no, definitely cool. I did get a bit of Lego from the boot fair, but I don't know where I put it.
Please bring out a bit of Lego.
Yes. I got this vintage Ford brick.
No, it was the Mandalorian speeder bike with little Grogu.
Oh, cool.
So, I saw that in your video.
Yeah. So I was happy with that. So I was kind of like, I'm gonna, go straight home, and I thought, no, I'm gonna go down to a second one because it was early, and this one kind of was crazy. It was a really good morning there. I should have gone there straight away. So for the first time ever, I found some Super Mario toys from the car boot
Yes,
set.
Got to love a bit of Bob Hoskins.
It's me,
Yeah.
Hoskins.
So that was he's absolutely battered and he's paintwear, but you know.
Patina, mate. Patina. That's what we're
Patina.
talking about, chat. That's patina. That's a £25 figure. That is retro vintage.
Yeah.
She's put it on top of the shelves. Oh, I can't see it. Wait,
That's
my
perfect.
shelves or
I'm
your
gonna go
shelves?
after another drink. I'll be back.
Get another drink.
I put it on. Yeah, my shelf or your shelf?
Mm.
I can't see it. Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Little speeder. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, the little Grogu. I think this like I was looking at this set in like Tesco's, but it comes with like a Tusken Raider, all that sort of stuff. And I didn't want all the rest of it. I just wanted that. So
Yeah,
quite
happy
to find.
days.
Yeah.
Happy days. Nice little find.
Yes. And
Oh no, my cat's coming.
hey,
No,
stealing my
not
thunder.
She's a disaster.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, pretty much, mate. Pretty much. Yes, the Lost Boys soundtrack is awesome. Yes. So
Are you going back to questions after you've done your show and tell?
Yes, I am. So a little bit of a rummage find. I won't show every single bit of, but it was one of those like tarpaulins or just toys, but like all broken, sort of like McDonald's. Like it wasn't crazy, but I just started finding a few accessories. So I found the storage shell Michelangelo clip.
Nice. Can I hear a ringing?
Yeah, it's my cat. Sorry.
Oh, okay, cool. Just checking I wasn't like having an aneurysm or something.
Yeah. Can you smell toast? She's run off.
Can you figure out what that's for?
A lot of people say it's from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You know, it looks like, I know it isn't because I don't make toys of that nature, but it looks like Thunder, one of the 3 storms from Big Trouble in Little China.
Well, I just thought maybe like, because just like maybe like a bootleggy kind of He-Man sort of thing, but
possibly.
I think a lot of people have said Mortal Kombat, so
check out the G.I. Joe Mortal Kombat. Maybe it's from that.
I think it's too big.
It's too big.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's too big for 3 points.
That's a I'd say 6.
Trying to see what
put it next to your Star Wars figure. Your Black Series.
Oh,
yeah. It might even be slightly bigger than that. It's definitely not a 375.
Smugglers.
Yeah. Well, we all know that my previous name was Mr. Dan Fritzl on Instagram. So
Stop
it. Frog Brothers cool, yeah. Frog Brothers. Truth, freedom, and the American way. I found the power cannon for Power Rangers.
Cool.
Megazord.
Nice. That's on the back of the dragon.
Megazord.
Yeah.
They're the main Megazord. So yeah, there was actually another guy, and I kind of recognised him from. I think he goes to all the toy fairs. He was there before, so I don't know if he got a few good bits as well. But I also managed to get the spear from the Castle Grayskull set.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, there was a few others, but I'm not going to show them all off. But yeah, little touch for the rummage. What should we show off next? These things. I thought these were cool because we couldn't work out what they were until Ryan stepped in. Multi-changers or something.
Oh yeah.
These are cool.
They're cool, very colourful.
They are really cool. I really like the colours. I've been looking at a few.
Yeah.
I remember them. I massively remember them from my not having them, but certainly like friends having them. So are they 80s? They feel like 80s to me.
They've got to be 80s.
I mean, it's crazy that I remember that as I'm only 29 years old. But
never seen them before in my life. I'm only 21.
Yeah, you can build them.
Yeah, the colours are awesome. Like purple and green. And what was that green one? I don't think I've seen that one. Show the other
that was the green one.
Man, they are really cool.
I just
cool,
love the
man.
colours. I love the colours.
They're like Zoidy and Mantiforce.
Yeah,
They're cool.
a bit of Star Commies, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I got this yellow one as well.
Cool, man. That's like a beetle.
Yeah, I think there's another one. There's that one as well. I think that's one of the ones that pulls them along. So I'm guessing you can just clip that in there, and
I really like them.
yeah, well cool. There was a couple of others in there. I thought this was one of them, but someone said to me it's actually from Transformers. It's kind of like a kind of dinosaur
of some sort.
Yeah, I haven't worked out to change him. He's probably missing. If he is a Transformer, he's probably missing a load of bits.
He'll change and be like, he's got no head.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just kind of cool. It was just in the bag.
Cool.
Yes. And then I picked up a few more bits, but the coolest bits I reckon I picked up were these NECA Godzillas.
Yeah, nice. What's the what was flip open the red front?
Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. But how well you can see that in the glare.
Yeah, that's cool.
But he's obviously the old kind of
Is it cool?
I just like Godzilla.
I've never jumped on it. I don't know.
Can't jump on Godzilla, mate. It's too big.
I like the three-headed thing. Is it King Ghidorah or something?
Ghidorah.
Yeah.
The only problem is with this one is that it's ripped the back, but
might as well open it, mate.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but these are still popular, even if they're open.
Are you keeping it or are you selling it?
I think I'm going to move it on personally.
I say just keep. I mean, it doesn't matter. Keep the box because it's all still in there.
Yeah, and then that's the one from the movie, the King of Monsters movie. So yeah,
he's got a really small head, isn't he? Really?
Yes, Godzilla.
He's a very, very thick boy. This one.
It's a classic Godzilla.
But yeah, well happy that the guy was selling those. I can never pronounce them. Is it like Koabuto or something? Statues.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he had some Star Wars ones, and I was like, when it's like
you've got a X-wing pilot one, right?
Yes, up there.
Yeah.
Jane and Solo. Yes, but that's like that company, but they done it like in like a kind of anime kind of pin-up version.
Yeah.
Whereas these are just like their statues.
I've got a Evil Dead 2 one, I think, similar to your Star Wars one, where it's like a
so
proper nerd toys. You take a nerd franchise and then put like a sexy girl statue and
right. Us creepy old men are like, wee. So he had those, and it's one of those things where it's just like, if they're still there when I go, I'll probably pick them up because he was doing them like at a good deal, but I couldn't bother to carry them around. So I put it down to the car boot gods, and I went and got a coffee, and I was sitting there coffee. That's when I sent you the pictures of those like multi-changer things. And as I was sitting there having the coffee, like those like trolleys people have at the car boot sales. Just a bloke was just walking by with his trolley with those two statues just on the back. And I was like, well, that made up my mind. But no, I'm kind of glad because it's just, it's one of those things where, like, when they sell and go off, you're like, it's fine, it's gone. But if they don't sell and they're still there, you're like,
with it for ages.
It sits in your head, doesn't it? Going, should I not? But yes, that's going to be me, I think.
You want to go? There's a couple of questions back up. Check out Mortal Kombat.
Definitely.
Or as I read online, someone's going to start an Ultimate Fighting for marsupials called Mortal Wombat. Made me laugh.
I'm looking for that now. Cabal's weapon.
Mortal Kombat, Cabal.
Yeah.
Am I going to get some really weird stuff pop up if I just type that in?
I've still got this one that I bought off Andy. That's a car boot find, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Kaiju from.
I do. It really could be actually.
There you go.
Your little weapon accessory, Aaron.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Nice.
Could be. I don't know if it is for definite, but.
And Tom was over for the fact that the toy line exists. The Pacific Rim stuff is cool.
It is very, very cool.
If you want to get a great deal, Bugsy boys, Ben and Sam, have got the 18-inch.
Oh,
Well,
Andy, are you?
Oh, are you interested?
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
They're big boys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Dove Toys. How you doing?
Hey, man.
Don't worry.
No, I mean, I don't know. They've got the big ones you have, Dan, right? And Aaron, you sold one to Tony, I think, if he's still in the chat.
So
Yes.
yeah, they had the big knife head, which is, in my opinion, the best one. Which is the only kaiju they made as a monster, big boy.
I kind of want to.
So that's Tony, but they've got Striker, Eureka, Gypsy Danger, and Cherno Alpha. Again, the only 3 they made. They didn't make the other one, which is tedious, but they're all very cool. You'd have to get all 3 of them, cool. but they'll do you a good price. Good price. It looks Zoidsy, doesn't it? I know it's not, but it's
so Zoidsy. So yeah, it's got all that feel to it. Oh yeah, sorry, didn't show that one off. It's like a helicopter version. It was that one as well. I don't know if that comes off.
2 impression chip.
I don't think it does, but yeah.
There you go.
Cool. There you go. But yeah, I love them, and I love the designs. They just look so like ridiculous. But yeah. Cool.
There's a question from the Monster Judas up back a bit. I didn't want to miss.
The Monster Judas? Where's that?
The Monster Judas. So, yes, I do collect Cella toys, but not every single one because I don't need every single one. I think I got 9 on order at the moment, and they're bringing out some absolute bangers, especially the Wrestling Trader exclusives. So I've probably
they're getting a bit of hate though for the Adam Bomb one that's gone to America.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to get into it. You know how I feel about.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. They're affiliating with someone else. Yeah.
But it wasn't. It wasn't Matt Cardona, it's not them that reviewed it. It's a friend of theirs, and they're super tight with Zombie Sailor, who most people in this country don't like as an individual for reasons not to get into. So I won't be collecting the Zombie Sailor toys, because I think they're too expensive when you've got to order them in, and also because this sounds really weird, they're too good. They don't look like retros because the face sculpts are too good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Whereas, this is a Cella.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's perfect because it's supposed to be
like a Hasbro.
Like a Hasbro. It's supposed to be, in my opinion, like a Hasbro. Even some of the Mattels, I've got loads of customs, and some of them are too good, and you can see they're customs because the faces are too good. I think if they're pro-made, they need to be kind of slightly rubbish in a way.
No, I agree. I totally get what you mean by that. The Hasbro wrestlers originally weren't.
No, not
you
very
can
good.
tell who the character's meant to be, but they're not.
Yeah.
But Zombie Sailor openly says these aren't toys; these are collectibles. These are like pieces of art, which is quite pretentious. But cool. His Sabu looks amazing. But yeah, Cella. Yeah, most of them anyway. There's a couple I don't need, but there's some. They've got like Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks coming out, and Gangrel and Al Snow, Demolition. They're redoing. Andre with Giant.
For some reason, I'm kind of intrigued to get Gangrel. I just remember him being quite like a big figure when I was watching wrestling like religiously.
Well, you like the Broods, didn't you? It was Gangrel, Edge, and Christian. Yeah. Anyway, Aaron, sorry, cool. Aaron, that was it. Going backwards.
That's cool. I didn't realize this though, but NECA have lost the Godzilla franchise rights.
I did know that weirdly. I don't know why I forgot that. So yeah, the last run of NECA. So I was like the last NECA ones they did. They're the last ones they're ever going to do, or until they buy it back.
Do you know? I feel like I know the film gets a lot of hate, but I do feel they missed the trick without NECA-rising the '98 Godzilla.
The '98 Godzilla is kind of considered by Godzilla fans as not Godzilla because it doesn't look anything like Godzilla.
I like that film.
I enjoy it.
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it's not good. You know what I mean? It's something else.
And maybe Netflix don't actually have the rights to that one because it was American made, not Toei. But I just feel like it's just something that should just be like in the age of just remaking all the old toy lines. That design for that Godzilla, I reckon, would sell well.
But we saw one at Nerd Base, like a carded one, and I was like, "Oh, it's a cool. It's still a cool looking.
It's a big lizardy thing as opposed to Godzilla. Godzilla is very much Godzilla.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's like more realistic.
It's so weird
But-
how like every subgenre of thing has like critique. Like, because I'm not into Godzilla, I'm not bothered. Like, it just looks like a lizard.
But you can understand that all other Godzillas have a certain. You know how you said like, oh, his head's tiny. That's Godzilla, right? Whereas the 98 Matthew
Is it
Broderick,
more aggressive looking Goomba?
Yeah, like it's got that kind of.
Whereas
I see it better on the back there.
Whereas 98 Godzilla looks more.
He's got
like
a more elongated head.
He looks like a dinosaur. You know.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it as a big monster film, but I don't really think it's a Godzilla film, if you know what I mean.
Leo has a question for Dan, and hello, Leo.
You only if you say it like Beyonce. Question?
Tell me how you feel about Hasbro.
Am I selling Supernatural's Doom? It's in my loft. I don't know. I don't know, man.
All the toy collectors. All the toy collectors. Put your hands up.
I don't know.
It's a great weird video we could do.
Yeah. You see something expensive, you're like, oh. You probably saw it in Ed's video. It's in my loft. It's boxed. I've got all the figures. I've got all the ghostlings. I don't know, man. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I've got to sell a lot of stuff. I'm buying some. I've got a new thing that I want to get into. So some of the older stuff can go.
Louis, just to confirm up that Totten Summer Comic Con 4/5 has been cancelled.
There we go.
So don't add that one to your list.
Oh,
But
this is just for Aaron. This is just for Aaron.
Hang on.
Got a spare Ultimate. For the love of God, please, man, just buy one.
Buy the goddamn Ultimate one.
Get in touch with Aaron because he's wanted one for ages.
That actually reminds me, I need to go back to that guy. The thing is, that guy, he's not got the battery cover on that one. And now it's kind of put me on.
Don't buy it.
No. Louis, I'm sure I remember you had this before. What's the arm like? It's because it looks like the arm's popped out on your pictures, and that's kind of put me off. But it might just be from the pictures.
Yeah.
Confirm up. Slide into my DMs and confirm up that arm is not popped out, and I could be intrigued.
I was going to say something really horrible, then I'm not going to. I'm going to say it. Slide into Aaron's DMs like Matthew Broderick slides across lanes of traffic.
Now, Mr. Dan.
Buggy Boys.
They are indeed.
Buggy Boys. I'm going to call them that from now on.
The buggy.
Correct himself.
Yeah.
If you... I forgot something that I've purchased before I show stuff off. I'll be back.
If you want it fractionally sooner, Tony, then come down to Kempton because they are definitely on the 15th. They're definitely selling because they're with us.
You have to fight Vic for that one, but I'm sure we can sort something out, bro. Wow.
That is not an outrageous comment. It's very and because he's
really?
because he's got peroxide hair as well. He's like,
no,
it's quite the ongoing joke. The problem is with like, I'm sure Zombie Sailor is like a nice dude. He's pretty quite a funny dude, but he's managed to like really upset certainly the UK market, and the UK market is one of the reasons why Mattel why anyone even cares about the retros anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's a tricky one.
I don't know what he's done. The only thing I don't know what he's done to upset them. I just know that he never posted to the UK because I think
it wasn't that he wouldn't post to the UK. It's just he was quite like disrespectful. Like he just sort of laughed about it.
He was very rude to people.
Yeah.
People would ask him stuff openly on like a feed, not privately, but openly on a feed, and he'd retaliate or respond
with I guess you have to buy it off eBay. Whatever, I don't know. Just,
right, okay. Anyway. I don't know anything about it, so like
all I know is
Devo's face does look quite.
They are indeed.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what gives them the charm, isn't it?
I think so.
Cheers, Dave. Thank you very much. Yes, I like the films. I really enjoy it.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying it's not really respected as a Godzilla. More of a giant monster, which is cool. I like giant monsters.
Do you think when they update figures, they lose originality?
No. He's finished it off down there. Original appeal.
Oh,
and
yeah,
vintage.
sorry.
Yes, I do. Personally, that's a personal thing. Depends if they update them and they're totally different. Then no. But if they update them like they did with redoing Star Wars figures or re-releasing the Ghostbusters figures or whatever, or even the Turtles now, why would you shell out like 25, 30 quid for an original complete one, turtle, when you could just buy like a brand new one that's exactly the same for 15?
It's
Yes.
well,
The thing is,
segue onto our trip.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll crack through the comments to keep up to date. Is that the version of Godzilla in the Japanese franchise? Yes, it is. I'm sure that's what they call it, Zilla.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
That's not how we roll. Let's not be saying that.
Mine's a battery cover. Sounds work too. The arm is loose.
Yeah.
See. That arm worries me, dude.
He got so close to buying it.
That arm worries me. Do it.
Do it now. Do it.
Yo, bro, I saw you at the Nerd Toy Fair.
NEC.
I feel like calling it the Nerd Toy Fair is far better, though.
The Nerd Fair.
Far back, it was great, man. Also, keep up the good work on your videos. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. _Flash128. We enjoy making them. So, yeah. Andy.
Happy birthday to you.
Dave World demands we move on to your...
with this face.
So you get to go there. You get to become
bigger.
bigger.
Well, yeah. So, firstly, Brad, if you're still in the chat, thank you very, very much for the only sort of Battle Beast related thing I got this birthday season. And it's actually a brand new figure. It's Imagine X.
Yeah,
they did like a take on. I've never seen the white and purple version. I've seen I think it's blue. Yeah, it's in like a blue suit. But they did like a take on Battle Beast, which is really weird, with the triple threat snake. So it's just the modern version of the snake, which is awesome. So really, honestly, thank you so much for sending that to me. Like
that's wicked.
I genuinely love it.
Sort of snake design on his shins.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
But yeah, it's Imagine X, but it's awesome. So yeah, honestly, thank you very, very much for that.
Snake on me.
Snake on me. Finally, via Rye Toys and Stuff, Rye Hart sent me. I say sent me. That sounds really fucking. Sorry, that sounds
swearing on his birthday.
Sorry. It sounds odd. But Rye Hart
generously gifted you.
Yeah. Sorry, is what I meant to say. So Rise Toys and Stuff had it, and eventually, and we finally met up to get it. So appreciate that. Thank you very, very much.
That is cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. So we went to Nerdbase. I had a meltdown in Nerdbase because there wasn't anything to buy that I wanted. Like I couldn't. I was like, I've kind of hit a brick wall of what I'm collecting. The stuff I want isn't necessarily readily available, if that makes sense. Like I didn't see there wasn't a Battle Beast whatsoever, even just for me to pick one up and be like, hey, I bought this today. Like there was nothing. New stuff. I think I've come to the conclusion I don't really like. I'm very particular about what I want with the new stuff.
I think if that Super 7 Anthrax had been on its own, you would have bought it.
Yeah,
but it being a dual pack, you wouldn't.
Yeah, so like they've got. Don't get me wrong, like Nobase has amazing stuff, but it just wasn't for me. They had the new Super 7 Thundercats, which I thought they're really, really good. But I'd rather spend the £55 or whatever it is getting a vintage one to add to my collection as opposed to buying a brand new one. Turtle stuff, I really like.
The 55 quid on 1/4 of a laser beast that you need.
Yeah, exactly. And so like I really like that Anthrax, but if it wasn't in the 2-pack, I'd be more inclined to buy, which isn't their place for. That's but that's how they sell the toys. They make you buy 2 figures only because you want one. But anyway, yeah. So I was a bit like confused because I wanted to spend money, but I didn't really find there wasn't anything that like really grabbed me, except for there were things.
And you're getting slaughtered by Christian.
Oh God,
the stuff I collect just isn't readily available.
Oh,
It's salacious, which is quite funny. But it's listen, when you go to toy shops, as we all know, Nerdbase is absolutely stocked to the gills.
Dude, it is, and that's what I don't want to say. Like, I'm not like insulted. I'm not, because I had a great day out there. It was really good fun and stuff. But it's just it's made me realise that I'm a bit. I don't know. I've hit a brick wall with what I want to get, I guess. Oh, I've lost everyone.
Yeah, no, Dan's gone.
May I upset him that much? He's gone. Whoops.
He's gone. I think Dan's gone. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Only a mother could love.
Okay, well, anyway,
Right.
so what I did get from my base, so I got a mini Tara, because yeah, I don't have her, so it was nice to add her. I got a Rock Lord for some reason, just because I was like, oh man, I really need to get something. But when I need to, I kind of only got him really for his head. Where's how do I flip over his head? Look at that guy. It's like a weird troll.
Cool. Oh man,
I like him. So yeah, I bought the Rock Lord. But then this is where I know that like the collect. I don't know. I'm just in a weird place in terms of buying stuff. This.
that is
like
cool.
a weird bath set soap.
Are those the thing? Are they soaps or?
Yeah. So there's two soaps, and then there's a shower gel, which annoyingly has kind of leaked out a little bit. But what can I do about that? I didn't mean that at all. I do. Oh man,
he's a snob. There he is. Hello, mate.
But yeah,
Andy's toys showing off has broke the internet.
That's it. We saw the Ewok shampoo, whatever it is, bath soap.
Dude, it's awesome. And again, it's just something that you're not, very rarely going to find. I guess.
It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Hey man, how's it going?
But yeah,
Ronaldo and Brendan. Hey,
also
to the chat.
This was a little gift from Mr. Dan.
That's it. That's your birthday
Weird,
present.
like cyborg snake dude. And I've done what I do all the time. Rye did gift me something as well, but I've already put it in the cabinet because it had to go to its home. But it gave me a glow in the dark monster in the pocket, which was awesome. Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I've totally.
You're good. You're good.
You're fine.
Happy birthday.
Oh no. Oh no. He's only 26, but he looks 50 because he drinks Jack every night.
But okay, yeah. So then, that was it. But then for the birthday today, so I don't know why, but I really like cranes. It's a bit of a secret thing. I like cranes. They're awesome. So Claire got me my own crane.
Do you genuinely like cranes?
Dude, you ever see when you see a crane going like doing their stuff? I'm like, man, that's awesome.
One of my best pals owns a crane company. I could get you a.
Dude, I don't need a job.
No, not a job. Like a red letter day out. Just about, you want to go racing around Silverstone? No, I'll get you with that. You can go and look at the cranes setting up and all the outriggers, and I'll show you how to.
I genuinely would be interested in that.
We can put a big fly jib on it. I can show you about out. It'd be great.
I've just got visions of just like Andy like going out with Claire, just walking down the street, and Claire having to take him down road so he doesn't see the cranes. So he just stops and look at that one.
I have.
Put the high vis on, Andy. Put the high vis.
Claire, look at that one. It's moving.
Dude, honestly, there's something. You ever see the cranes pull up like on these like truck things, and then they go up like
I use them
stories high, and
I
then
use them on like a weekly basis.
Mental, mate, mental.
Perhaps
construction
I'm
business.
desensitized to the crane world, having been in and amongst it for 20 years.
Well,
But, you know,
there you go. See?
there's a place near me that they park up. So if I leave my my flat like too late, they're coming out of the thing and you're stuck behind them until you get to the motorway, and it's like adds like 20 minutes onto your journey. But it's just
Wait, smugglers, right? Yeah, your boy likes tractors. Yeah, got me own.
He's got a little tractor.
Got me own tractor, mate.
God, yeah.
See, simple life. But yeah, so I've got my own crane. Brilliant.
Crane and tractor.
you've got to put it
To be fair, the
somewhere.
tractor's been there for a while. I just haven't made it. But no, one day I want to have like a Lego city. I remember seeing when I used to go shopping when I was a kid in Gamleys, in where I lived, they had like a Lego town in like a perspex box. Always wanted one. Always wanted one. So if the Lego city stuff I do buy quite regularly, and keep it, and then one day maybe I'll have space to actually have
Yeah.
a town.
I've got Tower Bridge in my loft. If that's city, isn't it?
It's
pretty cool.
yeah, but it's too new. That's the architect stuff.
Was it London Bridge?
Oh, okay.
It's not new. It's not architecture. I think it's city.
Super nice.
I guess I work with them quite a lot, so it reminds me of work. I'll tell you what I do find interesting with regards to cranes. City cranes. So the ones that do high-rise build, the ones that just go straight up, and you look at them and you think, how's that standing?
Right?
Like mutes and normal cranes, cranes without riggers, don't really interest. Some of them are quite cool, but the city cranes are a monster.
Dude, the ones that go up the sky rises and they oh man,
and
they're just doing their daily jobs like mental.
They use one of those cranes to lift another crane onto the roof of the building.
I saw that one. I saw a crane lift another crane and it just blew my mind. I was just like,
I can just see Andy. I can just see him on his days off, just walking around London with a high vis into building sites and be like, "Well, that's cranes he used to do with a clipboard, just trying to get."
It's out there now. I've tried to keep my nerdiness like down to a level where I'm like, I'm not into cranes, but it's out there now. It's out.
What you should do, the guy who does with the GoPro on his head when he looks at the trains coming. You should do that with cranes.
Do you know what? You're not the first person that said that to me. Crazy.
Kieran's got us banged to rights there, guys. The guy's obsessed with Green Power Rangers and rubber balls, making fun of Andy's love of cranes. I'm not making fun of it. I just respect him a bit less. That's all. It's not a problem.
It's not talked about regularly. But anyway, that's why I've got the crane. Yeah. So yeah,
you can open my present. You know what it is. I know you know what it is. So it's boring.
It's not boring.
The card's good.
I think I know. Apologies for rustling, but yeah, I am going to open this. I will open your card as well.
Yeah, you haven't got to read it, but I like the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that. Okay, have a good one. Maybe even take a day off work.
Please don't show my handwriting because it's embarrassing.
All right, well, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so apologies if this makes a lot of rustling, but
it's all right.
That's all right.
It's a box within a box.
Smugglers, I'm glad that we're. I'm glad Andy's hobby in life.
Oh man, it is a box inside a box.
Making you laugh.
Box inside a box.
Oh my god!
It's not that exciting.
Right,
it's a good box. It's a solid. It's a solid box.
Look at that smile.
Re-gifting, you see.
Oh man, there you go.
Gonna get it out. There he is.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, I don't
look at that.
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't open it on the stream, but thank you.
Why? You hate it?
No, you know I don't. You know I don't hate it.
There you go.
You know I don't hate it.
Well, happy birthday,
thank you very, very much.
I regret not keeping it a secret and then giving it to you because obviously it feels a bit cheap because I bought it for myself and then went, I'll just give it to Andy. But
dude, no. Yeah, well, thank you very, very much.
No, you're welcome. Very welcome.
I look forward to figuring out where the hell I'm going to fit this.
Yeah.
You'll find
it's
somewhere.
huge. Like
That's what's called your problem, not my problem. Now, the other head, I've got to say,
his weapon.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if you can see that in there, but like his club.
Yeah, it's monstrous. But look, if you look at the side, the other head, I actually prefer the alternate head. It's like more orky.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's kind of a nice little segue because I just lost
thank
it.
you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There you go. Real Remains says maybe you need to find a new toy line to collect. What would your next be? I think we're all dipping into the Mythic Legions by the looks of it.
Nah, I've dipped in and I'm dipping back out again. Unless they make a rock and a flag.
Dan dipped in and won. Like that's such a cool figure. But...
I've got to say, I have 2 Mythic Legions. I've got the actually got 3. There's one in my loft, but I've got Igalus and the Krampus.
Yeah, that's good. I'm looking forward to our blue dude turning up, Andy.
Sorry,
that is a good looking figure when you
get
blue
dude, the lizard kind of.
Yeah, that. Oh man, I wish I knew the names of them. It's
that's what that Mythic Legion group that we're in. So many people put them up and just put the names up, and I see the pictures and I'm like, oh, I want the skeleton guy, but I have no idea what the name is. And
see, my comment the other day was like, the green skeleton dude and the weird skunk, and the guy was like, no,
yeah,
I don't know what the names are.
No, I'm not even selling to you. You don't know the names.
Yeah,
go away.
Yeah, I might be getting into I'm not going to say what it is because there's still a couple that one of them's on eBay, but that thing that I bought yesterday, we joked about it, about like, oh, you're going to get all of them, and I'm like, nah, and now I have 2 of them, and there's 2 more that I know of. So this is all very boring and cryptic for the chat, but next week you'll see what I've got. I think.
Looking forward to it. I'm trying to stay away from going on eBay because like I want to go and see them. Like what I'm looking forward to, when we're out there, is actually seeing like a booth or somewhere with like a rack of them. Because normally like here, unless you buy them straight online, when you go to the shows, there's only like a couple of them.
Yeah, and to be fair, because of the way that the waves came out, you're talking about Mythic Legions, right?
Yeah.
The ones that are out here, and this is no one's fault, are kind of the same ones. They are kind of Trapjaw and Panther. That they kind of are those ones. So yeah.
But yeah, I am very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. So so we got one more live chat with Aaron in the UK, and then there's a couple.
Yes, I will try my best to jump on wherever we are for at least a few minutes. We'll hang out with the bros.
We'll probably get Ryan, Ben on, and other I was going to say fringe members. That's really insulting, and other people that whose company we enjoy.
Because I've just had a realization. I've got to try to explain to Claire that this is going in the flat somewhere. Thanks.
Again, it's what's called your problem, so enjoy it.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, sounds like an Andy problem to me.
Dave, the retro collector, that's crazy. Great video, guys. Last year, I was in hospital had a stroke, and your videos was the first thing that made me laugh. So thank you, dude. I hope you're recovering well, and I'm glad that we brought some sort of happiness.
Glad it wasn't our videos that gave you a stroke.
And if I can segue onto the last thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, if you want to laugh some more and be highly entertained, I cannot recommend Peacemaker enough as a show. It really is excellent. It's a weird one, right? Because it's on HBO Max, but it's also on Sky. If you've got Sky, it's on Sky Max, and I think it's on Now TV.
Yeah, I will watch it on Now TV, but it's only there till June.
Yeah, like 8 episodes ranging between like 40 minutes to an hour. Whatever. Get on it, honestly. I
did it in a day.
Yeah, you can smash it out. It really is excellent.
I really, really want to watch it. Now TV, isn't it? Is that what you're watching on?
I'm watching it on Now TV. Sorry, Dave was questioning where's Action Man.
He's still there.
You can't really see because the walls are so like just plain and boring. But we had like building people in to fix the walls, so I had to take everything down and move everything, and I have to move everything tonight for tomorrow. So I didn't put everything back, but yeah. So he's still here. Duke.
Still kicking around.
Still being Action Man.
He's still being Action Man. He's actually still in exactly the same pose to put him back on the wall.
Nice. Brendan, I need to visit Nurbase. Yes, you do. Can you guys recommend anywhere in and around central London for vintage?
I could have done about a year ago before Camden changed. I don't actually. I genuinely don't know in central.
I think maybe getting the tube out to Kevin at the London toy shop. But that's in Enfield. That's still quite a way out of central.
And even that, I'm
going to rip the Band-Aid off. I'm going to show Claire this now. I'll be back.
Oh God, we might never see it again. Yeah, I mean,
Monkeys. R.I.P. Andy.
Yeah, Monkeys Emporium. Johnny, absolute hero, was in Camden. Yeah, deuce. Central London. I don't know.
Take the train out to Nurbase. I don't know how easy it is to get to.
London to Essex. That'd be a brutal. It's too far.
I know modern places like you can go to Forbidden Planet. That's all got modern.
If I was looking for toys, but it's all modern. There's no vintage in there at all. I mean, I genuinely don't know of any vintage toy shops in central London anymore.
I think comics closed down, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah. There might be a couple of like random comic shops, but even though it's not like vintage, they just have like Marvel Select and DC, McFarlane DC and stuff. So like, Leicester Vintage Toy Monster in Portsmouth, Nerdbase in Essex. These are the kind of go-to ones, I would say. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, man, not very helpful. I would have said Monkeys Emporium all day, every day. Go and sell out to Johnny, but he ain't there no more.
I guess maybe try Camden because when it used to be a couple of places. I wonder, where Johnny was in the stables.
But yeah,
there used to be 2 other toy dealers as well.
Yeah, but the stables ain't there no more.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering.
The whole thing's been closed down. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if the ones that were in there might have moved somewhere else.
It's possible.
It's the only thing I can think of that might have someone selling toys.
Andy, how'd it go?
It's very nice and a little bit weird that I have someone that treats you so well. I said, yeah.
It's not weird. That's love, baby.
And then she was like, where the F are you going to put it? I was like, on display. She went, bye now.
Well, it will be small if you take it out of the box, but do save the box, obviously.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned earlier on in the chat about trees, like we went to plastic to save the trees. Now we're going back to the trees. And one of these days, we'll talk about hemp and why the paper milling industry in America basically demonized marijuana and thus made us kill all the trees. When in actual fact, we could be growing our own. Substances to make whatever. Hemp is an amazing thing. You can make all sorts of.
Damn, Michael Scott.
Yeah, I don't avoid Forbidden Planet. And also we need to be careful because one of our good buddies in the chat works for Forbidden Planet. But I do, if I'm totally honest, I tend to go into. I go in there, enjoy looking at it, and mainly use it to go, that's out, and then I go and find it cheaper elsewhere, which is not great. I don't want to.
It is a little bit expensive, but then I tend to. You find what you want.
And then,
what I find as well.
Honestly, think the last time I was in Food and Planet is when me and you went and I bought that big Ewok set. That was years ago.
Was that the last time you went? Yeah.
I honestly don't think I've been in one since.
I think about a year ago, me and Vic went to the one in Shaftesbury Avenue. But the thing is, though, it's probably more expensive than ordering it online. But by the time you've added the postage on for what you've ordered online,
it depends what it is, right? Obviously, you have the markup. It's in London. It's foot traffic. It's a really big attraction. I'm talking about the London one specifically. I don't know what the other ones are sort of saying, but if I'm talking about like Hot Toys 3A 1/6 stuff, I know I can find it cheaper elsewhere.
I wrote a letter of complaint once to the one in Croydon.
Oh, really?
It upset me that much. Yeah, this was years ago. So if if the guy in the chat still worked out, it wouldn't make any difference. But I was in the Croydon one. This was not the London one. Someone asked about a Heisenberg figure, and the guy working there didn't know who he was, and just pointed at something else.
So you
a
complain.
lady was in there buying something for someone else.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
well, I'm really sorry. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for I'm pretty. If I man, I might even try to find my email, but I'm fairly confident it was a Heisenberg figure. But the guy didn't help her at all. He just pointed at a random figure and was like, "Yeah, that's Heisenberg."
That's not good.
And I was like, "This is like, I don't complain about anything, but I was so upset about that. I was like, that's just absolute disgraceful. Like, you don't do that." But yeah, anyway, that was years and years ago.
Speaking of that sort of stuff, I've got to tell you guys. So when I called after Saturday at Nerd Base, I called back on Sunday morning when they opened because I felt I was annoyed about not buying that thing. And Craig wasn't working. It was one of his very, very nice, shop staff, and I almost pulled a "Do you know who I am?" I couldn't believe it, but not in the way you think. Like I was like, yeah, it's this. I was in yesterday. Like Craig knows, he knows us, whatever. And they said, and rightfully so. They go, the thing is, man, we don't post out retro stuff, vintage stuff. Because, and I get it, because people will scam it. They'll be like, oh, it's missing this, send it back or replace it or whatever. Or it's, if it gets damaged, you can't really replace it, all that stuff. I said, yeah. But like, but I didn't, I never wouldn't go, oh, no, I am. But I was like, yeah, but it's cool. It's fine. So he said, I can put it to one side and you can speak to Craig on Monday. I said, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Thank you. But I was like, oh, that was almost a weird, like, no. He knows who I am. It's fine.
Tell Craig it's done. We got it sorted.
Yeah. So I said, your tail's down with stupid tattoos and the metal teeth. He knows who I am. It's all good. Yeah.
Do you know who I am? Yeah. Sorry, Brendan. I was keeping your comment there, but yeah, need to visit Portsmouth. Yes, you do. Go see Ian, and the spray spread is excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
Full of amazing stuff in both those shops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an hour's train from Nuremberg. That's an hour's train from London. I think you should go for it, man. Like, it'd be well worth it.
Yeah,
seriously, Nerd Base is a great shop.
It's amazing, but I don't know. If you're someone that's used to training it around, sure. I wouldn't train it to Nerd Base. I'd drive there. But
the other Forbidden Planets, these ones in Southampton are sometimes maybe £2 more than you. Yeah. I mean, but
it's not that bad.
Yeah. If you're there. Cool.
Sorry, I just noticed the comment underneath. Stuart says, "How do you even know about that comic shop? You guys go everywhere."
Yeah. Ken, how's it going?
Cheers for letting me buy that Willow set. Thanks, mate.
I hope you had a great time in the States. I'm sure you did. You got some crazy good pickups.
Is that space? Is it still there?
Well, Forbidden Planet.
No, because Forbidden Planet moved to a different street in Croydon, and then
Place in Space. I've bought stuff in Place in Space online before.
Oh, maybe it is still there. For some reason, maybe they're doing building work. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I used to work in there, not in that shop, but I used to work in Croydon. But
yeah,
they don't call you enablers for nothing.
They don't call me back at all.
Yeah, been called many things, and enabler is not one of them. Oh man, but yeah, cool, excellent. Oh man, what a good chat. Happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday, Andy.
Thanks, man.
Actually, saying that, while I got everyone here, what's that from? It was in the bag of accessories.
What's the?
Probably should have said it earlier.
It looks like it connects into some sort of vehicle. No, that bottom bit looks like a ball.
Yeah,
joint.
it does. Yeah, you think, well, I'll connect into something.
Not a clue.
No, sorry, man.
There's nothing on it that gives it away what it could be.
Well, someone's saying Benny Boy's saying bike mice.
Maybe. A bit chewed at the end. But yeah, it was just in that thing of trying to find figures. So, yeah. Bike mice. I'll Google that. It's a starting point. Cheers, Benny.
Ken, if you're still there, is there more things to come from your Chicago pickups? Only because I'm like, as I said earlier in the chat, I don't know if you watch it back or not, but like I've really enjoyed watching and seeing everyone's pickups, but also I'm like, God damn it, like they're so good, man, so good.
I'm looking forward to
even things I
the,
don't collect that I'm looking at, like amazing. Like man, he picked up bubbles, like a carded Rocky bubble set.
It's cool for that, isn't it? I was watching.
Who knew that you wanted that?
I'm looking forward to the content. Like, not another retro channel. Craig. He put out a live stream from there. So when him, Ed, Greco were walking around,
Yeah,
and it was just kind of like a chilled kind of like, like I think if you pay, you can pay early to get in on a Saturday. It's like $50, but you get in on a Saturday. And
right.
while everyone's setting up, so they did that, and it just looked really cool, like a really good stream. So, and then the pictures I've seen from Ken, Tom, and
But I think I might have read somewhere that Tom might have done a video. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think he might have done. So I look forward. Oh man, tickling me.
yeah, just give me that little.
Yeah, it does. I was going to say it isn't, but it's got that sort of flamethrowery vibe about it.
Yeah, see, I thought if it was Ken or Aliens, I might have recognised it.
No, you know it. Kieran, I haven't seen him Judge Dredd figures, man. I will check him out, though, because whoever does the 4 Dark Judges first, I am giving money to. But it has to be all 4. Don't be mugging me off with 3 of them. I want all 4 Dark Judges.
Oh, you've mentioned them before, actually.
Yeah. Death, fear, fire, mortis. They always did, like. I'm pretty sure whoever it was.
Which one's Dredd? Or is he
Judge
not one? I don't know. Like
Judge Dredd is Judge Dredd. He is a judge. The Dark Judges are a whole different thing.
Right. Okay.
Dude,
they're a whole different thing.
We're getting into nerd level now. We're going to wind us back. We're going deeper underground, like Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
But,
good.
But,
nice.
Yeah. Dredd is Dredd, but Anderson is Anderson. But the 4 Dark Judges, I don't believe anyone made a Judge Fire. I don't think. I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah. So I will get on that if they do. For sure.
Excellent. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to all the content from Kane County. Great show.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, guys, we've hit the hour and 30.
That's it. That signifies the end of the show.
It does signify the end of the show.
Jesus.
I know Dan has to be up very, very early.
Sorry, Dan.
It's all right.
So we will cut it now. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us in the chat. Really, really enjoyed it today. Happy birthday to Andy.
Thank you guys very, very much.
Definitely. And I've got your present here, so I will next time I see you, I will hand that over to you.
We'll sort something out. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So cool. Happy toy hunting this weekend, wherever you're going to. It'll be a car boot sale, toy fair. It's a bank holiday. It's a long weekend.
It's Chatham on Saturday.
It's Chatham on Saturday. It's Coventry on Sunday. It is boot fairs galore. Hopefully the weather is nice.
It's Singletown tomorrow. No,
It's Claire saying it's me or the troll. And
no, seriously, no.
The next frame of that sitcom is Andy in his car with the troll.
No. She just, yeah. Thank you.
That's all right.
Thank you.
All good.
Guys, thank you very much for... Make sure you, if you're not already a member, join Toy Division on Facebook. Post all your toy hauls from the weekend up on there. And we'll be back next week for another live stream. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. Now we've got to hope the broadcast ends.